What's that?
Plurals.
What?
Is it more than one?
What is this?
Oh,
Locus. Please don't bring your flower and fairy tale stuff into this now. I don't have time for that. Okay. So what is this, everybody? Can you pronounce this?
Locus.
And this?
Locus.
Loci. Okay, it's pronounced with an S. Loci. Anyway, like he said, what is the connection? One is plural. So this is plural of this. It's like child and children. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So when you have more than one, two, one is this, more than one is that. Anyway, I put all these notes here. You don't need to write anything or waste time writing stuff. So 3 different questions or 3 areas of this locus can be tested in IGCSE. The first one I'd like to talk about is locus. It's all here, please, you don't need to write anything. Locus of points, maybe X centimeters from A. Another one is locus of points, equidistant from A and B. The last type of locus question you can get from IGCSE is locus of points, equidistant from AB and BC. These are the 3 you can expect. Now, what does this mean? And anybody, let's try if anybody knows what this means. May I see what you're doing, miss? Can I have that paper? Can I have all the papers? Now, thank you. So, anybody? Locus of points, X centimeter. Take X as any number, anyway, okay? What do you think that means? Or let's start with what does locus mean itself. Anyway, I wrote the definition for you here, and I'll use that same definition. A locus could be a line. It could be a curve, or any other shape, actually, that will satisfy a particular condition. For example, if we say the locus of points that is X centimeter from A, it means if I pick a point A, all the points that are of X centimeter from A, what would they give us? A circle. So I do X centimeter, all the possible points that will be X centimeter from A, they end up giving us what? A circle. I mentioned it last time that it's like a path that will be traced by those points. Does it make sense now? So when this question is given in IGCSE, they're simply telling you, use your A as center, draw a circle, radius X. Is it simple enough?
Yeah.
Simple enough? Okay? So the second locus is equal distance between A and B. So this is point A and this is point B. What do you think that locus is? A straight line?
Yeah.
What do you mean a straight line?
Maybe it's like all the points between A and B.
No, it says the locus of points. These points are of the same distance from A and B. We're not talking about line A and B now.
Like
Yes?
line down the middle.
The line
In the center.
in the center. What do we call that?
Line of symmetry.
No, that's not the language of construction. Say it out loud. Bisector. Bisector of what?
Straight line.
Of the straight line AB. That's it. Okay? We are looking for the paths of those points that are always of the same distance from A and B. So you pick this is the same distance from A and B. You pick this point is the same distance from A and B. You pick this point, the same distance from A and B. You pick any point here, it's the same distance from A and B. We are not saying all these distances are the same. We are saying the distance from here to A is also the distance from here to B at any time. So if you trace the path of this point, the points are here on this line. Okay? If you trace the path of this point, it's going to end up being the bisector of line AB. Have you not done bisector of line AB?
Yeah.
So everything we are talking about here is what you already know. We are just giving it a different name. I'm bringing it from another idea. Does it make sense now? So maybe I give you a map. I say, oh, this is the park. And I told you this point is point P, where maybe the swimming pool is. This is point Q, where something else is in the park. Then I said, a child is standing at a point. Thank you, Joey. And I said, a child is standing at a point, and where that child is, the child is, and I said, okay, I'm taking my child to the park. I am at point A, my wife is at point B, but we want our child to play around the position that are of the same distance from either of us. And I told you to give me the possible places where the child could be allowed to play. So all I need you to do is what? Draw a straight line, yes. You don't even need to draw a straight line. Do we need a straight line actually to bisect the line?
No.
No. Just bisect the line AB, even though you don't need to draw the line. All I need is half, right? More than half. By the time you do your bisection, then you end up getting something like this. So anywhere on this line is the point where the child could be allowed to play. Does it make sense? So it could be in form of a practical, situation. Something like a map. Oh, locate the treasure. Something like that. Okay, then they ask you to shade where the treasure could be. That's how IGCSE questions are being given. You'll see that very soon. Yes, quickly.
But it can't be shaded because it's only one line.
It can be shaded. I can tell you to shade the possible region. I'm not saying for this particular one, but if I tell you, I can give you another question. Maybe the child must also be within so centimeter from myself. Then you have to draw a circle. Then I tell you to shade the possible whatever. Then you have to shade the common region. So take for example, this is maybe 9 centimeters, so half of it is like 4.5, right? And I tell you, another condition is that the child must be maybe 5 centimeters from either of us. Then maybe you take something like this, then you draw 5. Then I can ask you to shade the common region. Then you know you have to shade this part. Something like that. I'm not saying for this particular one. Okay, the last one now. So we know equidistant from 2 points is a bisector of the line that joins the 2 points. Now, the last one. We can also be asked to find the locus of points that are of the same distance between 2 lines or from 2 lines. So, there is a line AB and there's a line BC, which means it's connected, right? So if I ask you for the locus of point, all these points are such that they are of the same distance from AB and BC at the same time. What does that give you? Bisector of
Angle.
the angle, that's it. So if I pick a point here and it's the same distance between the two, I pick another one, the same distance, I pick another one, the same distance, then that must be the bisector of the angle. And that's one of the last things that we did, how to bisect an angle. So all these are already what you know, basically. Any questions? So 3 of them. The locus from a point is a circle with center as the point. The locus between 2 points, because 2 points will give a line, you bisect the line. The locus between 2 lines, because those 2 lines will form an angle, you bisect the angle. It's as simple as that. Any question? Alright, so let's take this. Well, I have to turn you guys to like kinder babies today by giving you colored papers.
Did you write out white paper?
What?
Did you write out a white paper?
No, I just thought you're a baby. So I decided to make you a baby. You have a problem with that?
Not green, but not really. I want yellow.
You see, you didn't hear that? Didn't hear that? Did you hear what he said?
Orange.
Can I have green? Can I have orange? And you claim not to be babies? What about you? What do you want now? Did you hear that?
Can I have green too, please?
Oh my God.
I said it because
Well, pick one and pass the rest. I don't care if you have brown. Those people are, you see, they are fighting over yellow. Alright, so once you take that, start working on this question.
I got green.
Oh really? Now he's happy he got green?
I'll keep a secret.
Please begin. So if you have any question while I'm still here, you can ask me in the class. I'm giving you the last one, which I said we are not going to do officially. And none of the questions deal with that, but just for your knowledge sake, you can have it. So stick it in your note as well somewhere, but we won't be needing it in the class. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have the worksheet.
It should be on your desk.
I mean,
Which list number?
last Friday.
Last Friday. I promise I will tell you now. We have extra. Why do we have extra? I have 24 and I printed 24. Did I print more than 24?
We don't have that.
Why didn't you guys pass this to them? So they give you the same color. Sorry about that. This should have been stuck to the notes by now. I think that's why you lose them. Have I given you this?
No.
No. Okay.
I want white.
That will all be.
Have I given you this?
Yes, you did.
What? No, you can give me this on Monday. I need to focus on this now.
Oh, we don't have class yet.
Yeah. You can still do it. Is that the last one? Is that the last thing you are doing? Okay.
So now we finish it, I want to hand it to you.
You're finished? Yeah, you give me almost. Can you give me today?
I want to give it to you, so I can work on it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right.
I'm not trying to go on Monday, so like.
Yeah, everybody's not coming. Not just you.
There's a song called
Please take this stuff in your notebook. Take this stuff in your notebook before you lose them. I'm not dancing on this avoiding. Oh my God, Mr. Leonard is dancing. No. Yes. Because it's a bisector, right? So since you have bisected, this line is so you are shading anything outside. Do you understand? You don't feel like working? Alright? Can do it later over the weekend. You don't have to. No, I'm not taking this. You don't have to. This is equilateral triangle, right? So why are you using this graph? Do you know how to do equilateral triangle? Was that from last class? Where's your note about equilateral triangle? That was the last class. That was the class before last class was Friday, practice. Equilateral triangle is Wednesday. Right? And you show me the paper I gave you on Wednesday.
Why do you think it's
It should be in your notebook. Ask you to stick these things in your notebook. So why didn't you stick all these things in your notebook? This is triangle. You were here. Can you stick this in your notebook before you do that? But that's not what you're doing.
His body is
His
legs come up to
Can you shade and say draw a line? Draw the shade. Can you see that also? See, if this is better, then you just, I don't have time to do this. No, come on. Same with you. So now I can't stretch this one.
lower part right there. Try driving to
DC then AB.
what is it?
You already
And where do you see that here from flat? The part
Kenny, what were the Sorry. Mirror to it's what? Oh, I think the mirror to see the
feel a karate. What? Can you say that again?
Dissecting, it's bisecting.
Bisecting, sorry.
If you divide this here, then you have a triangle.
Oh, yeah, but what cheese?
So you divide it here. Then did you consider the fact that it's a trapezium? Had a triangle.
But you see with legs, fat legs, getting squished by the skin technique.
Okay, so let's check for Alan. So this is right. You check with your mom, then it's correct. Then. So who got the same answer?
That's kind of weird. That's ridiculous.
Okay, this is the trapezium. Is that what you did? Smaller triangle. Then she got the same thing.
You do wear skirts. skirts. You wear skirts to school every day.
Let's see.
Every day.
How close are the answers?
You don't wear dresses. You wear skirts. That's why I don't.
That's 48. This is from 20 to 38. Plus 120. So this should
I really like that.
So 198 times.
I'm quoting all your.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Equals like rectangles. Yeah, but I don't know what that is. That's why I don't know. But run so fast, I put my whole body, so it's kind of that's so not true.
But you broke it down, so let me see what it is.
I move my whole body.
So is it B yet?
The B is B from
So let's
I'm gonna have to mark it right, but I will look for a way to make it the same. So what did you get? 3210 or 3200? Why are you all getting different answers? Wait, did you guys draw this graph yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing we need to notice, the graph is all the same, but your areas are different.
I think we divide the graph
In different forms. But because it's in math, you're supposed to get the same thing. What I will do is I will follow all your solutions the way you did it, and if you are logical with it, I won't penalize anyone. If I notice any ambiguity, I will cancel the whole question. Then we come to class when I see what is wrong and explain it. Yeah, we just check for Alex now. But don't worry, I won't penalize you because of time. Just focus on some other thing. I won't penalize anyone. Once what you did looks correlate with the graph, then it's fine. Okay? If whatever you did correlate with the graph, then it's fine. If I notice anything, I'll cancel the question for everybody. Which one? Maybe it's not related. I just put the question. Is it related? Alright. I'll probably just cancel the question if it's too confusing. I haven't asked you to go there, have I? These are some of the issues I have. I just seized that paper from you and you went ahead working on the same paper that is in my possession. How good can you be? How else? I took something from you. It's like me collecting your phone from you, put it on my desk in the staff room, and you went to the staff room sending a message to your friend using the same phone in my possession. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Draw a locus of points inside the triangle 3 centimeters from AC. That doesn't make sense. It should be 3 centimeters from one point. So we just let's say C. Everybody look at question 5. Everybody look at question 5. Everybody question 5. For the last time, everybody, question 5. I'm here in front of you. Open question 5. That's question 10. 5 looks like S. Look at B. Can you change that to 3 centimeters from C? Not 3 centimeters from AC. 3 centimeters from C. Thank you. You broke it? Oh, so this is how it is. I see. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the one.
I'm testing what I taught you since the last test.
You know, last test was on a topic. The topic we did after then, so you need to find out what are the topics we did after the last test. That's what I'm testing you on up to this one. It should be about 2 or 3 topics.
So this one is also
So yeah, I think that.
Mr. Daniel, you're fine.
It says draw a circle. I just have to go beyond. Doesn't go beyond, it's still on the paper. It says effect time. If I drawing so many lines for me. I don't like myself. I don't like your hands. But I used to. So I saw through these hands. So I started liking through these hands. Sorry, I like through these hands more now.
That's not very nice.
This is,
I know. That's nice for her.
this is.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are A outside B.
again. So what's the
So
thing?
this is this and that.
No, it said the distance traveled is 100. So the area under this curve should be 100.
God.
This is a trapezium. No, you already told, hold on, you already told that the distance traveled is 100. Telling you the area under this is 100.
told you that you're ugly.
That's all you care about for now. It's not. This is not. It's not saying average speed. It's saying the maximum speed at any time. So you go at the speed, you go like that, but the highest speed you can have is this.
Read the
Speed.
question again.
You can. It means this graph will not go beyond. So it makes sense. Okay? So just use area of this is equal to 100. That's all you need to do.
Is that what you did?
Know that you're just like,
And B will not have a unit.
You stay in your seat rather than move around for whatever reason I don't know. Stay in your seat and do your work.
So much fun.
Right.
Yeah, I like geometry.
Yeah, it's geometry.
Although I'm still fucked up so much. And even you don't actually need No, but like 之後講翻啱咯，反應有冇用？啱我咩要講嘅錯先，但係我最後考，我都聽到大聲。哇！
I don't think so you measure
Oh my god, perfect.